Yeah, we're planning to.
Oh, you guys want to visit me?
No, we just want to visit Thailand.
But OMG, since you guys are coming here, shall I give you guys a brief introduction on Thailand? Yes!
Why does the beginning sound scripted?
Anyway. So Thailand, with its capital Bangkok, is a Southeast Asian country known for its beautiful beaches, its intricate temples, and most especially, its Thai drama. But did you guys actually know that right now, Thailand's been placed under low COVID risk? Because a lot of the COVID cases here in Thailand have been decreasing and it's actually really stable now. And a lot of establishments are open, but of course they still follow the really strict regulations like social distancing and all that. Oh, and actually, just recently, Thailand is opening itself. It's like opening the country again for tourism. So a lot of tourists can come here and explore Thailand, but there's still really strict regulations about that. So I think it's gonna be a bit hard to come here.
How about Filipinos, Chantelle? Are there a lot of Filipinos there?
Actually, the Filipino community here in Thailand is actually pretty big. With, let's check. 17,921 OFWs living here. That's pretty big. But anyway, since you guys are coming here as tourists, there's a few phrases you need to learn. So the first and the most basic greeting, it's hello, of course. In Thai, it's sawasdee ka. But if you want to sound local, you can say sawasdee ka. Sawasdee ka.
Sawadee ka! Sawadee ka?
The second one is how are you, but it's a bit harder to say, and it's spaghetti my ha. Spaghetti my ha.
What?
Oh, you can search that up on Google later, practice it. But anyway, the last one is thank you, which is khopkun ka or khopkun ka.
That's a bit easier to say. Kapun ka?
Wow, you guys sound good already.
Thank you.
Yes, now you're all set to come here. Oh wait, Erla, didn't you say something about how Thai people spoke a while ago?
Oh yeah, I've already searched about it. And you know what, Chantelle? I found out that the form of greeting in your country is called why? Yeah, with accent. I saw that a lot in Thai dramas when actors hold their hands and bow their heads. Saying hello in Thailand is sawadee ka. And when someone is beautiful, then you say suway ma. Or when you wanted to say I love you to someone, then you say chandrakun.
Yeah, you guys know that much already?
I found out that Thailand culture is very, very high context, just like here in the Philippines. Thailand people are very polite and respectful. You tend to express your feelings very indirectly. And it is common that you avoid conflict rather than clarifying the true meaning because you have this concept of losing face, just like you, Chantelle. I remember once when you came here in the Philippines and decided to hang out in the night market. And suddenly Jericho was like pointing his feet on the floor with all those products. Then you didn't feel well all of a sudden. After that, we learned that it was extremely impolite and inappropriate in your culture to do that. So yeah, your country is very conservative, especially with non-verbal communication. But other than that, your country has a smiling culture and you like having fun and being happy. Just like you're always so optimistic and jolly. I wanted to go there already, Chantelle. By the way, Ven, does Thailand have exciting celebrations?
I actually did my research on Thailand a few days ago. Did you know that Thais like politeness in addressing one another? They have certain honorifics to use when addressing other people, like say, for example, a boss. First names are usually used normally, but the word kun, pronounced with a short oo sound, precedes the name. So if I were your boss, I would be Kun Ven in Thailand. As for higher ranking persons, the honorific Tan is used. So for example, the former Prime Minister should be addressed as Tan Chuan. And as for lecturers, professors, or monks, they're usually addressed as Ajarn. As for colleagues and friends, the language is just casual.
Are Thai people very time conscious? I've always wondered if being late to every event was just being a Filipino thing.
Well, actually, according to my research, punctuality is not an absolute must in Thai society. But it is highly admired, and absenteeism is actually also quite common among Thai workers, especially laborers. I found that very surprising.
What about the power dynamics in Thai culture, especially in a work setting?
Well, in Thai culture, decisions are made from the top of the hierarchy. Therefore, most decisions are simply transmitted down the hierarchical line of command to the workers who perform the duties they are told to do. Essentially, leaders take full responsibility and they're highly respected, or in some cases feared. That is why nobody questions their authority.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
I hear the system is slowly changing though. Middle management now plays a greater role in decision making and delegation of tasks, which was not really a common practice but is now slowly being implemented.
Well, that's good to hear.
Hey, wait, I want to join popular activities in Thailand. Jericho, do you know any of Thailand's popular cultural activities?
Hey, sawadee ka. Did I pronounce it right? Let me share with you the beautiful cultural activities in Thailand.
Yay!
Yes.
Light up the night sky lantern festival. Have you seen the beautiful scenes of floating lanterns in the movie Tangled? Well, guess what? You can actually reenact your favorite scene in Thailand. I do hope you all come as princesses and not the witch. Just kidding. Thailand celebrates the Lantern Festival, or Lipeng, in the city of Chiang Mai every November. Before, it was a standalone event celebration to mark the end of the monsoon, but in the present, it is now celebrated after Loy Krathong, or the Festival of Lights. Of course, the event also has parades, religious ceremonies, fireworks, and paper floats in the Peng River. Wanna celebrate with them this November? Book a flight now and go to the Fade Gate of Chiang Mai. It is the main area of the festival.
Didn't you mention activities?
Of course! How could I forget? Thailand also has the Water Festival or Songkran. It is the biggest, longest, and most fun festival in Thailand, maybe even the whole world. Songkran is a 3-day water flight that takes place throughout the country. Wild scenes of joy and laughter can be seen and heard throughout the country during the April 13 to 15 with music, dancing, drinking, and of course, people drenched with water. Can't you imagine how fun that would be? I can barely hold my excitement.
Perhaps we can go in April next year.
War guns, hose pipes, water balloons, you name it. Anything you can get your hands on to splash people. Certain disclaimer, you'll get wet.
Wow, now I have really high expectations.
Last but definitely not the least, we have the Wonderfruit Music and Arts Festival. The festival, of course, in its name, celebrates music and arts not only limited to Thailand's culture. European, American, and local artists are welcome to play in this festival. Ever heard of Coachella and Glastonbury?
Yes, I do.
If you do, you can definitely imagine how this festival would look like. There's yoga, meditation, arts, and pop-up restaurants by some of Bangkok's best chefs. If you want to go and celebrate with them, you can visit the country mid-December, which takes place in Bang Lamong, Chonburi, Thailand.
How did you know all these amazing festivals? Have you been here already? Did you celebrate them here?
Unfortunately,
no. But I did my research, and boy do I badly want to visit there right now with all of you guys. Maybe when the pandemic ends.
Okay. Hold on, guys. I know we want to travel to Thailand, but did you guys even know what are the things we must do and not to do?
I don't know.
I don't know too because I live here.
I heard that the first thing that we're going to do when we visit Thailand is to always wear our smile. And did you guys even know that even if we're sad, angry, or even apologizing to someone, they're just going to smile, and I guess that's the beauty in Thailand.
Ven's always smiling anyway.
Okay, so the second thing we must do is to remove our shoes before entering to a temple or even visiting Chantelle's house, because for them, feet are considered dirty. And just so you know, guys, it's a very common thing to leave our shoes outside the hotel room. And of course, we must dress properly. We must make sure to dress properly when we visit Thai temples or even royal places. And they said that shoulders and knees must be covered for both male and female. The more formal our clothes, the better.
Yes, true.
Okay, noted. How about the things we must not do?
Oh yeah, so based on my research, it says that we must not throw things, because for them, tossing an object or money in someone's direction is considered rude. So, we must hand things to people properly. And another it says that never touch anyone's head. In Thailand, the head is considered sacred and the cleanest part of the body, so it's deemed offensive to touch people's head or hair. So if we ever slip or accidentally touch their hair, we must apologize as soon as we can. Lastly, I also heard that pointing at someone is considered rude. So if we call out people in Thailand, we only do so by lifting our chin in their direction.
Wow, we should make sure to remember that. Thailand is pretty interesting.
I really can't wait to go there. Can I go now?
You didn't even save up yet.
Same.
Well, I really can't wait for you guys to come here because
Wait,
What is it?
somehow this whole conversation felt like we just reported about Thailand.